Curley's wife is the only female character. She is isolated in a world of men. The ranch is a very masculine environment, and as a young, attractive woman, she represents disruption. She craves human contact in a world where no one wants to talk to her. The men of the ranch, apart from Slim, treat her harshly. Their language is cruel. She is a tart, a tramp, a rat trap, a bitch, and jailbait. She is judged by her appearance and attitude, which in the context of the ranch are incongruous or out of place. Steinbeck's initial description of her focuses on decoration and adornment. She does at first appear to be provocative and flirt. We read that she had full rouged lips and wide-spaced eyes, heavily made up. Her fingernails were red. Her hair hung in little rolled clusters like sausages. She wore a cotton house dress and red mules, on the insteps of which were little bouquets of red ostrich feathers. Mules are high-heeled, open-toed strapless sandals. This description gives us many insights into her character. Steinbeck often uses physical characteristics to reveal a personality. She is pretty, purdy. She knows she is attractive and enhances this aspect of herself with heavy makeup. Yet the makeup would suggest someone who is trying too hard, not quite confident with their natural beauty. Her sandals, decorated with a froth of feathers, are inappropriate for walking around the ranch. Steinbeck emphasizes the colour red in her description, representing both danger and sex. She is a danger to Lenny because she is pretty and soft, exactly what Lenny is drawn to, whether it be velvet, a mouse's fur, or a girl's hair. She is provocative because her looks get attention. She measures herself by the interest men show in her, because this is all she has ever had to measure herself by. No one shows Curley's wife any affection. Her husband of 2 weeks does not show her any tenderness. He looks for her only to prevent her from speaking to the other men. "You seen a girl here?" he asks. He doesn't use her Christian name or even say "my wife." And note that Steinbeck uses the noun girl to emphasize her youth. For her part, she looks for Curley only so she can find somebody, anybody, to listen to her. Curley's wife is lonely, arguably the loneliest character in the story. She is trapped on a ranch, married to a self-important bully. We read, the girl flared up. "Sure I got a husband! Y'all seen him, swell guy, ain't he? Spends all his time saying what he's going to do to guys he don't like. And he don't like nobody." Curley bores her, and he shows her no respect. The glove full of Vaseline he wears to keep his hands soft for his wife shows that he, too, sees her merely as a sex object. After 2 weeks of marriage, he spends Saturday night at the flop house or brothel, with girls who actually have names. Old Susie and Clara. In a novel where many characters do not go by their real names, Curley's wife has the most damning name. She has no name. She is merely an extension of Curley, and he owns her. Her parallel in this is Candy's dog. The two names are linked since both are things which are owned. However, Candy's dog is a much-loved companion, a creature Candy clings to against the odds, whilst Curley's wife is, in the words of George, toxic. "I seen him poison before, but I never seen no piece of jailbait worse than her." Only Slim is relaxed around her. He calls her good-looking. His tone is light-hearted, and she addresses him by name. Slim's attitude to her is fair and even, because he is not afraid of Curley's bullying tactics. Like George and Lenny, Curley's wife has a dream, which bursts out in her urge to communicate when she talks to Lenny in the barn. It is the Hollywood dream. Could have been in the movies, she tells him. She has been told twice that she could go into pictures, once by an actor and once by a guy passing by Salinas. In fact, she has swapped one prison, a life with a mother she thinks stole her letter inviting her to Hollywood, for another, a life with a man who ain't a nice fella. Only in death does this unhappy girl find some peace. In death, we see her as she really is. She was very pretty and simple, and her face was sweet and young.